And we're back. Now, last week we told you of homegrown F1 team Force India's ambitious plans of finding India's next racing star. It's a massive exercise with literally tens of thousands of aspirants. We were at the first set of trials in Mumbai last week, and here's what we saw. Go back a few years and India wouldn't have figured in the list of countries you'd commonly associate with Formula One racing. Today, however, the nation has its own F1 team, and Force India has bred two F1 drivers in Karan Chandok and Naren Karthikeyan and will host its first GP this year. But this is not where it ends. In their latest program to add value to the sport, Force India has launched the hunt for young, promising talent on the track and has plans to foster said talent into skilled Formula One drivers.
The idea behind the program is to identify young Indian driving talent and nurture it so that hopefully they can go in our Formula One car, be one of our drivers.
You know, we as India's only F1 team believe that it is upon us to actually grow the sport and see if there is talent that we can hone and nurture to become Formula One drivers.
The program, aptly named One from a Billion, will select the fastest teenagers between ages 14 and 17. Qualifying sessions in 7 major cities across the country will lead to the finals in Delhi.
I always wanted to be one very good F1 driver.
This is the perfect base for a young driver.
We have talent in us and skill in us. We need a platform to show it.
The first leg was at the Hakone go-kart circuit in Mumbai, and we were there to witness the young talent duke it out on the track, and these young blades came out with all guns blazing. Kids they might be, but this wasn't the place for fun and games.
So then I went home and drew a lap, drew the circuit as such, and marked my racing line and stuff, and that's what I've been doing for the past 5 days.
I've been practicing from 3 weeks or so, every day 50 laps.
I mean, if you look at most Formula One drivers now, they all started in karting at a very young age.
The fire and determination to prove themselves and hack it to the finals was completely apparent. These kids really seem to know what it takes to become a race car driver.
First, mentally you should be stable, and you should not do the wrong things at the wrong time.
Just to know your track, the line is the same you have to hold.
So here's how it works. Every driver gets 5 laps around the circuit, and their best timing clocked will be considered out of the 5. The go-karts were ready, and participants looked anxious and edgy to get on with it. And so the first leg of qualifiers in Mumbai was a go. Drivers gunned around the track, and the Hakone go-kart circuit was filled with the sound of screeching engines and screaming tires. The track was an interesting one too. It might have looked like any other go-kart track, but was quite hairy to drive around on.
This track is a bit tricky also.
My car spun on the last turn.
A little bit of skidding in 2 turns that I could not do it properly in the 3 laps.
The track buzzed with the flurry of participants signing up and screaming down the circuit. And from the very beginning, one could see the 3 days of screaming competition coming up. The drivers, aware of the competition, had come in with rigorous practice and a definitive game plan. Like we said earlier, the competition was something that was so stiff. It was heartening to see the interest with which youngsters were being passionate about the sport.
Oh, competition.
Competition really got to me.
There's only the race leader is 25.42, so there's less than 1 second separating 14 people.
The next 3 days saw hundreds of hopefuls sign up and driving their best lap on the track. Some were delighted, some disappointed. The lap timings got shorter as the days of the Mumbai leg went by. The closing day saw the last 14 make it to the finals. The finalists seemed delighted but surely not relaxed. They were already planning for the finals. Some also seem to have a fair idea on what to expect in Delhi.
It's going to be very tough and tight because people all over from India.
It's going to be tougher.
There are 100 good racers over there. I think the last person and the first person will be separated by less than a second.
And so we have the first finalist from the Force India One from a Billion hunt. The excitement has just begun. Next stop, Goa. The trials continue as we speak. This weekend in Goa, next weekend in Kolhapur. We're moving now to a little segment that we call Aftermarket. It's our take on the best of the Indian automobile accessory industry. This week, we're tackling the wide world of Bluetooth.
Digging deep into the depths of the accessories market, and we've got two interesting gadgets for you. This time, we move from the laws of the exterior to the interior Bluetooth pairing and entertainment devices. This, my friend, is a portable Bluetooth hands-free speaker for your car. All you need to do is pair it with your cell phone and forget about picking it up the next time you get a call. The speaker comes with a small OLED display showing signal strength, battery life and caller ID. And then there's the party trick. This device translates text to voice, which means next time you get a text, it'll translate it for you. You can clip it to your sunshade and it charges from your 12-volt outlet, and it can be yours for about 3,000 rupees. We're moving now to something a bit more comprehensive. Say hello to the Worldtech Car Back View Monitor. This is a device that you clip to your rear view mirror, and what does it do? You ask. To start with, you can pair it with any Bluetooth device which enables you to make hands-free calls, manage your phone book and a lot more. Equipped with the 7-inch TFT LCD screen, the rear view monitor supports multiple media formats. You can view pictures in JPEG formats and videos in MPEG-4 formats. Add songs to that, it reads MP3 formats too. And Bluetooth is not the only source of data. The rear view monitor comes with a USB port and a micro SD slot. And just for fun, FM radio as well, along with a micro camera that allows you to see traffic coming up from behind. Equipped with remote control, this gadget can be yours for about 5.5 grand, including installation.